we can't really talk about the NBA without acknowledging LeBron James getting 40,000 points in his career. Congratulations to him. Do you think anybody is going to reach that mark?
The only person that I see that could probably reach it, like currently, in the in the NBA, is Luca. That
Oh,
that
you
that
going Luka?
what happened?
You going Luka? Okay.
Yeah, I think that dude is a freaking scoring machine. The only problem is, out of all people, to me, I think that dude is just completely out of. I think he's overweight, in my opinion. I think
Who?
he, Luca. I think he's overweight.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not. He's not bodied by Jake. Not that. But neither is Jokic. Neither is Jokic, and that dude. And you can argue. No, there's no arguing. He's the best player in the league right now.
I mean, I've heard many still say that it's Giannis. I don't mind. I don't mind people. Like I said, Giannis is also a phenomenal player. Like I said just a couple years ago when I said it was a toss up between Giannis and Steph.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind saying that it's a toss up between Joker and Giannis either. But if you think it's Joker, I have absolutely no problem people saying the Joker is the better like overall right now. But if others say that it's Giannis, I don't mind that either. But I'm telling you this right now: if the if Kawhi continues to play great and they go far, I don't be surprised if they call him the best player.
All right, so this is the all-time scoring list right now. We obviously have LeBron number one.
Oh, before you continue, you don't have anyone that could make it to 40?
40K. Let me see. Let me look at this list right now. Because ninth is Kevin Durant is ninth in this list.
Yeah, that shocked me.
He's ninth on this list, and right, how many actual points does he have? He has 28,392. So he's about a year or so away from reaching 30K. I don't think he's gonna reach. If he plays as long as LeBron James, then he has maybe, but I don't know if he's gonna reach that mark. But he's nice. Right.
And plus, he's injury prone now, so I don't necessarily think he is going to be able to reach it because he seems like he's constantly getting hurt every season anyway.
Yeah, plus he's older, so I if I had to pick somebody who could do it, I probably would say Luka. But the thing is that Luka has to play. He's gonna have to play for a long time. And I was thinking about Steph Curry, but I don't think he's gonna do it. I was thinking Steph, but I don't think he's gonna do it.
Steph Curry is all the way in 31st. Yeah, I don't think. How many points he has? He has
23,258.
No. I don't think so. I don't see it happening. And remember, he's not that. Isn't he almost in the same age as Kevin Durant? Aren't they almost the same age? If I remember correct, I think so.
I know. Steph Curry is about 35. Then you have 35, 36, and I think Kevin Durant's right. I think they're around the same age.
Yeah, I think it's too late. I think as he continues to get older, 36, 37, he's not going to average the same amount of points, regardless of how great he shoots the three. I don't see it happening.
But man, like it's going to take somebody who has the longevity that LeBron James has in order to do it. And I don't know. I think Luka's a good choice, but I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna do it.
What about Giannis?
No, I don't think Giannis is gonna do it. He doesn't have a 3-point shot. Let me see. Is Giannis on the top 50? Let me see. Yeah, he's not even in the top 50.
Oh, okay, so he's not. He's out.
Yeah, he's not in the top 50.
Well then, yeah, I don't really see anybody else. Joel Embiid.
No. He two injury prone.
Yeah, I don't. Luka's the only one, but because that dude looks so overweight, he just does not look like he's in basketball shape, in my opinion. Now you mentioned Joker.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm giving Joker a pass is because of his size and because of his height, similar to Shaquille O'Neal. I think centers have a easier, especially if you could dominate. I don't mind the media or coaches giving them a pass, because clearly you could see, because of their size or the wingspan, etc., they could still dominate the league, whether they're overweight or if they're in shape in a consistent basis. Shaq proved that many times when he was overweight. Now, I still would prefer him to be in shape, and which is why Miami made sure that dude was in shape. Which is why Miami is a very good organization. But to me, if you want your guy to be the best player that he could be, you got to push him to make sure that he is ready, to play the season, and that he's in basketball shape. He has to be in basketball shape. I think there's no excuse for guys like Luka, and there's no excuses, for guys like Zion, and especially if you are a point guard or a shooting guard, like, yeah, you have no excuse. You should be in shape at all times. But if you're a center, somewhat, of a power forward, then I guess I could probably let you slide, because you could still use the extra weight that you have to your advantage anyway.
I mean, isn't that what Zion is? He's a power forward, basically.
But isn't he a small forward?
No, he's a power forward. Like, he's a power forward, but they use him. I think part of the way that, and we'll talk about Zion a little later, but I think the way they use him, being kind of like the primary ball handler, is kind of like a way to get him in shape. Because he's always having to carry the ball. He's always have to carry the responsibility, and like I think that's a way to get him in basketball shape. But
yeah, I remember a while ago when we was listening to what Kenny Smith had said. He said you should not try to get in shape by playing basketball. Yeah. You should do that beforehand, and I still agree 100% with Kenny Smith. Yeah, you should not use basketball to get in shape.
I mean, okay, and then
go ahead.
And then, I mean, the only other active player I see here who's close is Harden. He's 21st of all time, and he's got 25,000. So he's gonna be, by the end of the year, he's gonna be in the top 20. But even with him, I don't think that's gonna happen. So I don't know, man. Like, I think if there's anyone who has a chance, it's Luka, but he's gonna have to play a long time. And I mean, you look at LeBron James' numbers this year. It's hard. Like, a guy who's in his 21st year in the league, averaging still 25 points a game. Like, we're never gonna see that again. I don't think we will.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let me read some comments. I know we got some people commenting here.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we at? All right. So, points doesn't make greatness. At some point it has to. So every player on here, like, I get what you're saying, Brian. But if you're in the top 50 in scoring, you're great. You know what I'm saying? You're great. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously, we're not even going to talk about top 10, right? Because that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
That's obvious. But even if you go down, you look at Moses Malone. I mean, Carmelo Anthony, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Carmelo, at one point he was great in his career. You know what I mean? You obviously you have Akeem, Dominique, Tim, Paul Pierce, Curry, Danley, Wade. Like, if you're top 50, that means you're great. I get it. It's not the only thing. It's not the only thing. I understand that, but
Yeah,
But if you're in the top 50 in scoring in the NBA, then you're great. Like, period.
I agree.
Yeah, he said Bill Russell earned his place in history with under 16K points. Is Bill Russell not in the top 50? I don't think so.
I
Yeah,
don't
no, I
think.
don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, we know he's good. We know he's great. He said Will Chamberlain with like 32K points, and he's a god too. Malta said now that he surpassed 40K points, I say he's second best ever player, LeBron James.
I'm still putting him I'm still keeping him at number 3. The two
Yeah,
guys that are ahead of LeBron James is Michael Jordan, obviously, and Kareem. I'm still keeping those two guys ahead of LeBron James.